my channel. So today, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be following my meal plan from when I was a Mando meter for recovery for anorexia. So I was scrolling through my old blog and I came across my meal plan, which I had posted, and I thought it would be fun to give it a try, follow it, eat according to this meal plan for the day. So basically, for those of you who don't know, I struggled with anorexia in the past, and basically I was admitted to inpatient at Mando meter 2010. Then I was declared healthy around 2012. So I'll link some videos I've done talking about this down below so you can watch it. I'm not going to get so much into it in this video. But anyway, when I first got admitted, of course you get a meal plan, and the first meal plan I got, of course, wasn't so much. At the time I thought it was huge, but basically what I ate in the first meal plan I got was basically what I would eat in 2 meals now, so not a lot of food. But the meal plan I'm following today is the last meal plan I got from my time at Mando. So basically you increase the meal plan, I think it was like every week or every 2 weeks, or if you didn't gain weight 1 week then you have to increase. And of course this meal plan was designed specifically for me, my needs, for me to gain weight. And I'd done a lot of increases, and I followed this meal plan for a while. I can't remember how long. I was still not allowed to exercise at the time. I think I was still, or if I did go for a walk or something, I'd have to take an extra supplement drink. So yeah, today I'm going to be eating 6 meals. I woke up kind of late today, as I showed you. It's now 9:10, but at Mando we would always have breakfast 7:45 or 8. So we'd start fixing at like 7:45. And then we'd eat again at 11 or 10:30, something like that. At 10 we'd have our snack. At 12 it'd be lunch, 3 was a snack, 6 it was dinner. And then I think 8:39 we had our last snack. So I'm basically going to be following that time plan, but an hour ahead. So I'll have my snack at 11, I'll eat lunch at 1, snack at 4, dinner at 7, snack at 9 or 10. That is the plan. I remember when I was at Mando and eating, following this meal plan, it was always so much food. I was always so full. So it'll be fun to see now if I get just as full. But in all honesty, this breakfast really isn't that much. I always found it so tough to follow this meal plan, and there was a lot of cheating, a lot of trying to, not eat the amount stated, and cheating, trying to hide food, all of that. Yeah. It's crazy the amount of things, or the amount of ways you find to not eat, to get rid of food, to hide food. Crazy. Like, I can laugh about it now and think it's kind of funny, the things I did, but I mean, I know why my sister got so frustrated at me whenever she was eating with me, because, whoops, there goes half a potato, whoops, there goes half a sausage. But like, it was, yeah. Now I laugh about it, but it really was messed up, and trying to hide food and spill food and all of that, crazy. So at Mando we had to measure out our food according to our meal plans. So we use these deciliters. 1 deciliter is 100 milliliters. And it was always the staff watching us measure our food to make sure that we measured right, that we took the right amount. For our lunches and dinners we also use these Mando meters. So I'll insert a picture when I make my lunch and all of that. And it was based on percentage of a certain amount of food. So I know the amount of grams I need to eat of each protein, carbs, fat, sauce. So I'm going to use the amount of grams when I make my lunch. or like measure it once it's cooked, because that was what we did with the Mando meter. And then it was just, you know, regular. We got cooked lunch and dinner, fish or meat. I think you had to have 1 fish, 1 meat each day. You weren't allowed to be vegetarian or vegan, which I should mention now. Of course, I'm veganizing this meal plan, so if it's cheese, I'm gonna be eating vegan cheese, and you know, it's oat milk, not dairy milk. All done. Today, it'd be fun to try this meal plan. I thought it might be fun for you to see. Also shows that, you know, back in 2011 or 2012 when I followed this meal plan, like I still struggled so much with it. Eating 6 times a day, eating so much food. Like it took a long time to be okay with eating 6 times a day, eating the amount I needed to eat, all of that. A lot of cheating, a lot of not trying to eat for a long time. But eventually it got to the point where I realized that food is nourishment, food is energy. If I want to live my life, I have to eat. I have to eat according to this meal plan. Like I would not have been able to recover or get better without my meal plan, without the help of Mando or a treatment center. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So yeah, getting to the point where realizing that I have to, if I want to live my life, if I want to go to school, if I want to work, if I want to work out, if I want to just be a normal human with energy, then I have to also eat and fuel my body. That was a lot. It took a while to get there, to accept my body, to be okay with eating on my own, be okay with not eating just low-fat foods and just vegetables. Comment down below if you want me to make a video talking about how to transition from a meal plan to eating intuitively. I do get quite a lot of questions about that, so I might make a video talking about it, how to more kind of listen to your body. But enough talking, because I'll be doing a lot of talking in this video. I know things are going to pop up when I follow this meal plan, things I want to talk about, things I want to mention, and yeah, I will see you in like a second. Okay, so it's been about an hour 15 and it's now time for my snack. So 2 crisp bread with vegan spread and cheese, a fruit and 300 milliliters juice. So I'm about to head to the gym after this. It's a perfect pre-workout fuel. The thing about this meal plan is that it is a lot of juice. I think I drink like almost 1.5 liters of juice a day, or I used to. So I remember, first of all, I hated it. I thought it was so unnecessary. But the reason why is because it's, you know, it is energy and it doesn't give you the same fullness as like eating a meal or a snack. So like a juice, instead of having to eat another crisp bread or another banana or like both. So it's a lot of juice to help with getting enough calories without getting too much volume. When I follow this meal plan, it gave me comfort to measure out food, because then I knew that I wasn't eating too much. Like even the slightest bit of too much butter or too much juice or milk in the measuring cups, I would panic. And I would also always try to take as little as possible without getting caught. But now I'm like, because the measuring was a comfort to know I wasn't taking too much. But now it's like, I'd like to use however much butter I will do, thank you very much. yeah, it's like all these small things which I used to panic, freak out, couldn't go out to eat, couldn't eat anything spontaneously. If anyone cooked for me, I'd have to watch. I never ordered any coffee with milk because I'd panic. I had many freak out moments where I ordered a diet cola and then was certain that they had given me regular cola and would freak out or panic. All these crazy things. I definitely couldn't eat like a normal person, whatever that is. There is no normal person or normal eating because it's so different for everyone, but I guess what we consider normal, I couldn't do it. Now, I'm going to go to the gym. Let's see if I feel any difference in energy. Okay, so home from the gym and it is now 13:37 and I am preparing lunch. As you can see, a mango vegan chicken type of curry thing. Also got some rice and some air fried broccoli. So at Mando, we used to use a Mando meter. Insert picture here. Basically a kind of scale thing which you put your plate on. Basically the whole meal would weigh 350 gram. So yeah, now I'm gonna weigh out. So I'm gonna use 140 grams rice cooked, 105 grams protein, 70 grams cooked vegetables and 35 grams sauce. But because the sauce and the protein is together, I'm gonna use 140 gram of the chicken curry. That was usually what we had to do when it was like pasta carbonara or fish in sauce or spaghetti bolognese. Then it's like the protein is with the sauce. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do now. Got my lunch here and 300 milliliters juice again. I don't think I've drank this much juice in a very long time. Yeah, surprisingly, I said I wasn't going to talk portions or if it's a lot of food or not. I basically just said it, but this just doesn't feel like a lot of food. I think, I'm so used to eating 4 bigger meals, so, 3 to 4 bigger meals. So now, yeah, what am I talking about? I remember lunch and dinner, they used to be the worst. Bad times, bad times. It's so weird when I think back at it, being at Mando, being in a treatment center. If you are struggling with an eating disorder or have disordered eating, then I do highly recommend that you seek help from a professional. Either you go and get, Either you go and get therapy or you get help from a doctor or a dietitian and get a meal plan and then actually follow that meal plan. I think the only way to recover and to face your fear foods, to find balance with food, is to eat and to face those fears. Because unless you don't face them, they're still always going to control you. You're still always going to be scared of the food until you begin to eat it, begin to deal with anxiety or the guilt and overcome the fear. That's one of the things. No one else can recover for you. Even if you get treatment, even if you get a meal plan and go inpatient, unless you want to recover for yourself, you're not going to do it, because they're just there to help you, to support you, to motivate you. But at the end of the day, it's you who has to eat. And it's times when, are you living on your own? Are you eating? Or, you have to be able to eat on your own, be able to listen to your body, nourish your body, work out for the right reasons, not because you hate yourself or you want to burn calories or whatever. And even when you gain weight or reach a normal weight, or maybe you don't even need to gain weight, there are many people who don't lose weight even if they have an eating disorder, because eating disorders are mental illnesses, not weight illnesses. Even if weight loss can be a symptom of an eating disorder, not everyone does lose weight. But whatever your weight is, if you have an eating disorder, you do. And then to recover, you do have to begin to eat. You have to nourish your body, nourish your mind, face your fear foods, get support, help, talk to someone. It takes time, but it's worth it. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna stop talking. I need to start a podcast or something because I talk so much, and I'll see you when it's snack time. Here we are again, another meal. I'm definitely not going hungry today. Kind of feels like non-stop eating, but that was exactly how it felt when I was at Mando, so bringing back lots of good memories. In actuality, I've gotten so many Mando flashbacks today from following this meal plan, and I can't say I'm loving it because I don't want flashbacks. But the positive thing is that it does show me how far I've come. So dinner, air fried potatoes with some oil and salt, then soya mince burgers made from vegan mince, peas and tzatziki. So that is my dinner. This is so good. I also want to talk about meal plans. So I think that if you do struggle with disordered eating, or just don't have a balance with eating, or find yourself restricting or overeating, or just want to find some type of structure with your eating, then a meal plan can be a good idea. It makes sure that you get enough energy, that you eat at certain regular times. It can be very helpful for many. However, it can also be kind of too strict in a way that it takes away from intuitive eating. Like now, you haven't seen, but when I've prepared the food, I have eaten pieces of the potatoes and some taken out some of the raisins and all of that, and I also had 2 cups of coffee with oat milk, which I haven't showed you. But all of those type of things I would never do because I followed the meal plan, and those would be extras, and that would be seen as too much. So then when I was trying to get into regular eating and not following the meal plan, then I was always so worried about eating too much, eating more than the meal plan. And if I ever drank coffee, it would always be black because oat milk would be, or because milk would be seen as extra. It can just be a bit too controlling. So I think meal plans are a really good part of finding balance, of getting your body used to eating at certain time, or regular meal times, eating enough food, really good. But I don't think you could follow a meal plan for the whole of your life or the rest of your life, because it just, It's a good base, it's a good structure, but you also need to be able to adapt to, if you're traveling, maybe you're only going to eat 3 meals a day, or maybe you can't find the foods that you usually eat, or you can't cook at the times you want to, or if you're at school or you're working. So like a meal plan can be great, and I do create meal plans for people when they need it, or if they come for nutrition advice, but the goal should at the end of the day be intuitive eating and being able to adapt how or what you eat according to your situation, your life. And of course, if you do struggle with an eating disorder, then intuitive eating isn't really for you, because there are so many factors that affect your hunger, listening to your body, and you can't really do that when you have an eating disorder. So yeah, that was just my thoughts on meal plans, eating like this. We are on the home stretch, the home run of this day, and eating. So for my night snack, I have 300 milliliters yogurt, 100 milliliters muesli, raisins, a banana, 300 milliliters juice, and then I also have either 3 supplement drinks, so these like 40, what are they called, 40 sip, or 1 Scandi shake, which is a sort of milkshake powder thing, so powder which I mixed with milk, and 1 40 sip. So I don't have 40 sips, I don't have the supplement drinks, but I'm gonna make a smoothie milkshake based on ice cream, peanut butter, bananas, oats. So the smoothie is basically going to be the same amount of calories as 3 40 sip or 1 Scandi shake and 1 40 sip. I do remember now though that they had changed it, so I actually had one of the 40 sip for lunch along with the juice and my meal. That was because I said it was so much liquid and it was so hard to drink. What is it? 300 milliliters juice, and then like 700, 800 milliliters liquid from the 40 sip or the Scandi shake. So remember that was a change we made. But now I'm just gonna basically drink the equivalent of 3 40 sip along with my yogurt bowl. Okay, time to do a taste test. That is good. It could almost do with a little bit of chocolate or cocoa powder, but I don't have any, so it pretty much tastes like the banana Scandi shake. So that was 250 grams vanilla ice cream, 1.5 bananas, 40 gram peanut butter, 200 milliliters oat milk. Yeah, simple as that, tasty. So this is the end of the video, my last snack for the day. This has been a fun full day of eating. It's fun to do these themed ones, as I've said before. Of course, like mentioned, I've gotten a bunch of flashbacks from like the Mando lunchroom, from being at Mando, following meal plans, all of that. So that's like not as fun because I don't really want those flashbacks, but fun to test this way of eating. Like I used to think it was so much food, but I personally don't think it's so much food, like minus the juice, of course. If you skip the juice to all the meals, it's just a regular full day of eating for like normal people. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and Don't forget to subscribe if you like what I post, if you want to see more full days of eating. And remember, if you do struggle with an eating disorder, you can get help. There is help out there and you can recover. It is worth it, because the food you fear now, you don't have to do it forever, and you don't have to be controlled by your eating disorder or your fear of food. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day or a lovely week, and I'll see you again next week with a new video. Can't get out of my seat. I don't know what I'm saying.